Hey guys, welcome back to the Firsties podcast. I'm your host Mila.
And I'm your host Mela.
If you're new here, if you're a Firstie,
we're basically a safe space for first gens who dare to dream.
We like to laugh, kiki, argue.
Basically, two baddies with a mic.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now let's get into this episode.
We haven't been recording in so long.
And so how long has it been, Melly?
Has it been like a month?
Close to, I think.
Almost a month.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, are you guys not proud of us? Like, this batch creating every time.
You guys don't know us because you see us every week, which is actually crazy to say out loud that
exactly.
they see us every week.
Consistency is insane.
Yeah, but we do batch create because our schedules are kind of crazy.
Exactly, I love that.
So, what should we get into first?
Current events, girl. I was going through it. Shayla, we almost lost Shayla.
And who's Shayla?
TikTok.
And CapCut. Honestly.
Oh my God, CapCut is the real Shayla, honestly.
So people were talking about like TikTok ban, and then her mom texted me like, "Girl, CapCut." I said, "My Shayla."
CapCut being gone, like,
and I just started vlogging. I was like, "That's the only reason why." Yeah.
I had like a 2+ hour what's it called, footage on CapCut that I haven't saved yet, and I don't have her, by the way.
No.
But yeah, and I deleted CapCut right when it was banned, so now I can't even re-download it.
Wait, why'd you delete it?
Because I was like, that's it. I lost Shayla.
and then I'm gonna break up with you before you break up with me.
Exactly, bro. I was so sick when it was banned because I tried to like edit on Sunday. I think it was on Sunday. I tried to edit and it says CapCut isn't available for the location. I was like, oh, okay then. Then I deleted that and I got Final Cut, and I'm going through it right now because I forgot how I used to edit on Final Cut.
Oh, so you know how to do Final Cut?
Yeah, but like it was so long ago. Like I used to do like 2019.
Oh,
that's a break ago. I don't remember.
Yeah.
So now I'm like confused, guys.
For content creators out there who get it, you just understand what editing tools and stuff like it. Just So TikTok got a nag. Well, we were off for how long?
Like 13 hours, right?
Like.
Yeah, but
everyone dropping their secrets, all content creators telling their secrets.
Oh my God, can we get into? Did you see the gym content creator? Like the workout. Apparently, so there's this girl, I forgot her name. I've never really seen her on my free page ever. Yeah. But she was like a fitness content creator. And then she was like, oh, like the little trend. She was like, oh, since this is getting banned, she had a BBL. You're a fitness creator and you had a BBL. So everyone's working their butt off, eating their proteins, trying to get a butt like yours. And it was
that is insane. You know there's more girls like that. Huh? But what motivated her to do that?
I don't know. The thing is, like, even when I was like looking at the confessions, are y'all not gonna like migrate to a different platform?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna go to Instagram Reels or you're gonna go to YouTube or whatever. So what made you think saying this, like,
God,
confessing
I'm
this was like
right now?
I was so embarrassed for her. Like now, like niggas are just like coming at her, and I'm like, babe, why? I mean, transparency, I guess. Like now, like people are like no longer gonna like aim for that type of body type.
Yeah.
But it's like you've built your platform off of it, so it's kind of like pointless for you to like admit it now. Do you know what I mean?
That is the most I need to go back and see. It's probably deleted, but that's actually insane.
It's so crazy. And then what else? Like there was this one girl who used to like make coffee every day. Like I drink this every day. Like that was like her thing in 2020.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I never drank that coffee. That was always for my mom. Like I don't even like coffee. But her platform was made because she used to make iced coffee, like caramel macchiato or whatever, at home. Like, it's like little things, and it's so funny because it's like the content that made them who they were. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was embarrassing.
Yeah, the TikTok one was insane. I remember like certain group chats were going crazy just because they're like, it's happening. I just got so many screenshots of everyone's like message that said like in your location or whatever, like the case is. And then we got it back 2 seconds later.
But like that 13-hour. The amount of times I like clicked TikTok thinking it wasn't banned.
It's embarrassing.
No, I realized how much like addicted I was to like TikTok.
But did you low key get a little bit of a relief? Like, okay, one less app to not have, like low key.
But honestly, the reason why I had that relief, because I kind of was like stopping like posting on TikTok. Like that was like my main platform. Yeah. At some point it was just like YouTube. And I'm kind of getting into like Instagram Reels now. So because I changed it to that, I was just like, okay, like she's gone. Do you know what I mean?
But I feel like for you, for a content creator like you, almost had 10K on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to her.
Guys, subscribe immediately.
Hermela Moses. Yeah, you're almost there. Which is insane. You were building like a loyal, I don't want to say fan base, but a loyal community. So like people who like grew on like, let's say someone like Sarah, it doesn't really affect her. Do you know what I mean? Like, but if you blew up from TikTok, then you're gonna be like, oh shit. But you have an audience in Instagram, and that's really where
I feel like YouTube community is where the community's at.
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
It's like
I feel like
community.
TikTok is like, I just happen to be on your For You page, and you happen to comment. Do you know what I mean? So like, there was never like, I didn't have a community there, so I didn't feel like I was like losing anything. I just felt like I was losing entertainment, but like, oh well, like we can get entertained like, you know, any other way. LOL, but I don't know why I said that. No, I feel. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we're just gonna do that. So yeah, it was just like the addiction of TikTok, but I was just kind of sick.
So then how do you feel when we're back? Like nothing
Oh my God, I didn't even notice. It was like muscle memory. Like my hands just went onto TikTok and I was still scrolling, guys. I didn't even realize TikTok was back. I'm watching TikToks, and I'm scrolling and I was just like, wait, Shayla. What is like, Shayla? Is that you? I realized what platform I was on, and I was like, oh my God, like TikTok's back.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom actually went through it like the most. She was calling me like, oh my God, I can't watch like TikTok live anymore. And she used to watch like those like Abasha live.
TikTok live
TikToks.
is crazy.
TikTok, she loves TikTok
That's
live.
crazy.
And I can just hear her like laugh in her room. And I'm like,
oh,
she's like, there's no more TikTok live. And then she texted me when TikTok's back. She's like, she's back. I was like, yeah.
No, my mom did tell me she's back, but my mom was like, did you hear about TikTok? Like, you grew a platform. And I was like, Mommy, it's okay. Like, well, she's like, you just got your podcast. Like, I was like, it'll be okay.
No,
we'll be okay.
The real havoc would be caused if YouTube leaves.
Oh, yeah.
If YouTube leaves,
oh my God,
you'll see us on the street like actually
crashing out.
Like, oh my God, we'd be pro cash outs.
No, but as content creators, but also as a consumer. Like, I watch like 90% of my stuff I watch is on YouTube, which is crazy.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like,
I don't have cable. I just do streaming. It's kind of crazy.
And my room is never silent. Like, I always have the little lo-fi jazz. Who's gonna do that? Unless you bring the jazz band in my room every day to play that shit.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do?
What are we doing?
What are we
talking
about?
Doing? Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so insane.
I don't even want to think about it anymore. Honestly, I don't even want to think about it. Let's change subject immediately. Okay, so recap. What should we recap? It's been a little while. Again, for you guys, you've seen us every week, but for us, we have been on this couch for a couple weeks.
It's been a while since
we've
seen each other.
We have been traveling. I just got back from Mexico.
Oh my God, okay, recap.
I gave Hermela the real recap off camera.
The juiciest recap, actually.
Which is kind of wild.
Guys, I was literally sat like this. Like, you would think I was watching, I don't know, like the Mufasa. Damn me. I was with my little popcorn. I'm tuned in. I was dead.
I love you. I'm dead.
I'm so good.
But work trip from Mexico was there for like over like a week. Yeah, like 9-10 days, I think. Was great, learned a lot. It's gonna be a busy year. The thing I actually could share on the podcast, which is hilarious, is that one of my coworkers, Tish, which shout out to you, I love you. She invited some of us girls to her family's like property in Cozumel, Mexico, which is like more of like the bougie, like boho side of the island. Cancun is like party. Right. So we took a ferry there. And my mind can't conjure up like how wealthy some people are. Like my imagination can't do it. So like the property was beautiful, and then we get to this what they call Paradise Beach, and just like in passing, I basically figured out that her family owns basically the entire resort. Like think of like going on Expedia and getting a resort and paying the all inclusive whatever. Her family owns that.
That's crazy.
It was insane. And if you knew my girlfriend, she's not like she's just like, oh yeah, this is my like, it's nothing. But I'm like, you don't understand. I'll show you the photos of the place that we stayed. So it was kind of nice to just like hang out with girlfriends. They're my coworkers, but we become like really close. And then also one of my other girlfriends, Yasmin, it was her birthday, close to that week. Okay. And Tish had a great idea. This girl texts me, and I'm going to do this now for everyone's birthday, by the way. Okay. But she texts me 2 to 3 days before I literally have to fly out to Mexico and says, hey guys, wouldn't it be a great idea to do a t-shirt? You know when someone has a plan, but an idea, but they're not going to execute. They're asking me to do it because they know I'm the like Canva girly.
Right.
So I get on Canva, I make and I might put it in the screen now so you guys can see the shirt. I get a very cute picture of Yasmin from her Instagram. I put Yasmin Day, got Expedia shipping, got it to my house, packed it, and then we all came out in shirts, all 4 of us, in shirts and just to like, Yasmin, it's your birthday. I'm going to do that for everyone's birthday. So it's cute. The most bad bitch thing to do. So I think cute. It's she was like crying. She was like, oh my God. She's a Capricorn, so she likes it. She's like, I want to be about me. Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was it was a great just like girls trip. And it was a reminder of like how blessed I am and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm telling you there's more to tell you, or to say, but that's between honestly, me and her, Melly.
It's between me and us guys. Yeah. Sorry. But how was this week for me? I feel like, oh my God, this week I really realized how like not antisocial, but how I've become like such a homebody. Like me and my friends were just like going back and forth, like, girl, we don't see you. Like, what have you been? Like, what have you been doing? Da da da. And I'm just like, I don't even have like anything to tell them. I'm like, oh, I'm just home.
Because bad to say I just
exactly am home. Like, you know when you realize like when everyone's like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in a while, and then they're like everyone is like, where have you been? So you're like, where have I been actually?
Yeah.
And I was home, guys. Like I didn't even realize, because I used to be such a outside person.
So then can we unpack that a little bit? What do you think it is?
I don't know. I think it was snowing. It was disgusting. It was nasty this whole week.
That plays a part.
So exactly.
That honestly plays a part.
But I was like, oh my God, I feel like a homebody, and this is so.
Does
crazy.
That bother you?
No,
because I also think us as homebodies, you're not at home doing nothing. I know you're creating. I know you're content
and everything, but
and we love that.
Exactly, but like outside of that, I was just like, oh my God, like I haven't even like left the house.
How long? So long. What was it, a couple days, or has it been like weeks?
I've left the house, but like I haven't really like linked with my friends. Do you know what I mean? And then that's like, oh wait, like where have you been? And it's like, I was just like with myself. You know when you just get so like enjoying your own company that you kind of forget.
See,
I was in that like deep in it, and
honestly, you should not talk to me because I'm gonna encourage your homebodiness. Like I'm also like, yes.
Exactly. Like you enjoy it so much, you kind of like forget that like sometimes it's actually like an effort.
What do you most enjoy about being alone?
I don't know.
I know it's a good question,
I like to
isn't it?
sit in silence, like in my silence. Like it's literally just that.
Wait, silence? Yeah, no like, music? No podcast?
Like,
no.
I've started like driving even like in silence now.
That's diabolical.
It's getting crazy, guys. It's getting a little.
That's diabolical,
it's getting
guys.
Insane. But
ring the alarm.
No, I'm not even kidding. Like I'm like driving and it's quiet, or like sometimes like, oh my God, is there something in my eye? Like I feel like my lashes are like.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, but yeah, I started like just driving in silence, or like even like reading. I mean, obviously you have to read in silence, but like if I'm doing something, I like to do it in silence now, which is so crazy.
But do you think, are you like praying? Are you talking to God? Like,
I'm
trying to release.
I guess like I'm praying, talking to God, or sometimes it's literally just quiet. Have you read The Power of Now?
I have.
You know when it says like,
yes,
just
keep it quiet. With that, and I would, you're right.
But like,
please read The Power of Now. That's a great.
Like book. On the book, he basically says like to like, I don't know, for you to be present,
very present,
just be. Just quiet and like try to like not think of anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's kind of like when I say it, it sounds insane, but when you actually do it, it's so like, and you feel so like present like at the moment.
And it's so necessary too.
Exactly. Yeah, so I've been trying to do that, and she's a vibe, honestly.
But also you've been pretty consistent with your content as well. So I see that
maybe
you're
there's
pushing
a correlation.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a correlation.
But
honestly.
to us, I don't see you as crazy because I get it. Like
exactly.
I also could be stuck. Also snowing, honestly. Yeah, so that plays a part. But I like some people don't see me but I'm content creating or editing for 6 hours a day, whatever, and I enjoy it. Like
exactly. You're right. If
like me and my friends call it underwater. Like, oh, Mila's underwater. That means I'm editing or whatever, and I'm not responding to the group chat. Like they're sending a million memes. I'm not responding to all of it. Right. Do you think your friends like have not a problem with it, but are they like, bitch, like, can you come out?
That's
like,
what it is. It's like,
because I feel like some people can take it personally, not that they mean to.
I think this was like a situation where like not people take it personally, but they're like, okay, there's like, when are we gonna see you? Type.
Yeah,
but then I had to like kind of like explain like after work, after 5, everyone's free, but like I'm not, because after 5, that's when I get to film, or that's when I get to film.
It's your time. Yeah,
exactly. So when I was like working too, it's like I get off work at 5, and then we're filming and editing. By the time I'm done with that, it's probably like 9 p.m. And I have to wake up 5 in the morning so I can prep to film and edit that day too. Do you know what I mean? Sorry.
I'm so proud of you.
So it's like,
I really am proud of you, love.
I like the consistency. I'm trying to get consistent now, but like, I haven't posted a YouTube video in a minute. LOL.
But it's crazy because you're always on Instagram. You're posting something, babes. Like
exactly.
You're consistent.
There's more That's so true. There's like different platforms.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I was also like working on like my discipline too. So,
but I don't think there's anything. I know this probably wasn't our plan to like get into this, but I think this is a great conversation to have. Like, but I think that's what discipline is, and that's what focus is. Yeah. Like, think of the greats out there. They're not like, oh, like you do have to make sacrifices in some way.
That's true. Yeah.
To other people, it looks like sacrifices, but to us, I'm like, I promise you, like, I was so excited for today to film with you because I really do enjoy this. And then I can't wait to put the SD card in my laptop and edit. Like, I really enjoy it. I really, really do. And we bounce ideas off each other. I'm like, earlier, I'm editing the Mexico vlog, which please go subscribe. I'm vlogging now. Yeah. And I sent her like the intro because I'm excited to show people who understand what it's like to like and like put it together. Like, it's exciting for us. I loved it. That was if you were at home and just like a little depressy and just like, then I would be concerned. I'm like, hey, boo, what's going on? Exactly. What can I help you with? But I know that you're home doing stuff. Or taking time. Remember I told you, like, just because I'm free doesn't mean I'm available.
Oh, for sure. And I feel like this year was like, this year and last year a little bit, like half of last year and this year. I'm saying this year. It's only been a month. But
it has not been why is always January is the longest year of the year.
Literally. No, literally. But I feel like this is when I've actually like have sacrificed something for content. Do you know what I mean? Because before, I guess that kind of ties into like consistency too, because like I'm only recording when I'm available, or I'm only recording like when I want to or when I could. But now it's kind of like shifted to where like I'm recording even if I don't want to, or like even if I don't feel like it or whatever. So it's like, now I'm actually seeing like where like the sacrifice is coming into it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I like it though.
Aren't you proud of yourself? Like, honestly, that's it.
Because I'm like, now it feels like I'm actually going all in instead of just like being like lukewarm and like one foot in.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You're all in.
But yeah,
I'm the same exact way where I've canceled plans or said like, oh, sorry, I'm recording with Hermela that day. Could we do another day or whatever? And worked around our podcast schedule because this takes like priority.
Exactly. But I love it though. Well, kind of getting into our what's it called? Our January. Let's kind of recap on all of our
what
goals.
Is it? It's the end of January.
It is.
So how's y'all? This is usually when people kind of fall off.
Exactly.
So like, how's y'all's New Year's resolutions?
Exactly.
Let's get into it.
What have you been doing, honestly? Just
for me, really, it's really just been like protecting my peace, drinking more water, and posting constantly.
Well, that was what your goals?
That was like,
or what you
like
did
kind of like my mantra. Is that the right thing to say? Or just like, that's what I'm focusing on. Like, because in the past I used to think of like this, like, and that's overwhelming. And then I just fail January 19th or February something. I'm like, this is not it.
Right.
So like going all in on content creating, like, and that's why I just started vlogging. Yeah. And something I decided actually recently, I think I told you the other day was, or no, I told Mary, I'm sorry, but is, I'm going to vlog my life rather than create stuff in my life for content. Exactly. And that has made it so much. So I'm not posting every week. I thought I was going to be like, okay, I want to post every Friday. Right. I might do like a get ready with me or whatever and talk and stuff so people get to know me. But I'm not going to like create shit to then just have content. I'm just going to live my life. And then like when they'll be on the vlog I told you about when we surprised one of my coworkers with the t-shirts. Yeah. And surprised her, like, I got that on video because that's a cool moment. I want to put that in the vlog. Exactly.
It's a memory.
Yeah. So
it's like a visual diary instead of just like making content. That's exactly when like you like start to love vlogging.
Yeah, like, no, I learned that from you, love, because like you could look back at your, like, I could look back to see all of you guys younger, like, in Richmond, just like being idiots, or you know what I mean? Literally, like, yeah. And you have those memories, even if you want to archive it or whatever, you still have those memories.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's still there. But I love that. Yeah. It's period.
How about you? How are you feeling? Where are you at with your resolutions?
Let's see. Okay, so my biggest goal, kind of getting into a little bit related, I guess. Like, you know how, like, my whole, like, I was, like, frustrated because, like, I was being engulfed in content creation or, like, only, like, you know, like, goals, or, like, results. Yeah. I was, like, result-driven, basically.
Yeah.
And my goal for 2024 was just, like, to kind of, like, live in the moment and just do, like, my absolute, like, best that day. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's, like, I've been taking, like, literally, like, life, like, a day at a time. And I think that's where, like, the whole, like, me not thinking, just, like, not listening to music when I'm driving, like, kind of comes to it, too. But it's been so much, like, better because I feel like I've had so many memorable, like, days. Even the days where it's, like, quiet or, like, I'm with family, whatever. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything because I feel like I'm in the present. Do you know what I mean?
And you know what? You told me before your biggest fear is like not really having enough time with your family members or whatever. And now that you're like squeezing everything out of that orange every single day, it's like, probably helped you.
Exactly. Yeah. And I feel like I'm like I started to like appreciate the moment while I'm in it. Before it's like when I watch it like on the vlogs or like
I always lived in the future.
Do you know what I mean? God, like when I like look at the pictures on my phone, I'm like, oh my God, like I loved that moment, whatever. But like now it's like as it's happening, I'm just like soaking it in. Do you know what I mean? But yeah,
I love that. Mastering that is I know it's a journey. I'm not saying we've mastered it, but that's a great thing to like have to be like more present. Like even as simple as like a couple weeks ago after church, us and a couple girlfriends went to a coffee shop and we played that game. Like that was so much fun, and we were in it. Like I love it.
That was
and we like had a new friend come, and like she I didn't tell you this, but she like texted me later and was like, that was like it meant a lot to her.
Oh my God, I love that.
Like because you never know how you're perceived or whatever. And I was like, yeah, come hang. Like why not?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
and it was just so much fun. Like the roasting, that was fun.
No, that was fun. That was like wholesome too.
Yeah,
but that's in your vlog too, right?
Yeah. That's in my vlog.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we're vlogging now, so I'll put it down below. Actually, go see the vlogs. Yeah,
but if you want to like catch up with us real time ish, I guess.
Yeah,
and like in our lives, that's probably where you can find us.
Yeah, but, absolutely. Yeah.
What else? Also, like being disciplined, I guess. I'm picking up the 5 a.m. mornings all over again, guys.
You are a warrior, girl.
So yeah, I even woke up at like 5 today.
I could do 6, 7 a.m. 5 a.m. that's tough. That's tough.
There. That used to be me like 2019.
Really? What time do you go to bed, Melly?
I try to go to bed like at 10.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I try to sleep at 10, get in bed by 9.
Okay.
But usually it ends up being pushed an hour. Like I sleep at 11.
Yeah.
And then I wake up at 5. Yeah, kind of.
And aren't you not exhausted?
Honestly, not really. Like I get coffee and I'm just vibing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like everything that I do that day, like if I was like at work, back and forth, walking around or whatever, like I'm going to be exhausted, but I usually I just don't. You know what I mean? It's pretty like chill. Like after working out, it's pretty chill. Like either like I'm sitting and editing or I'm doing this. So like it's not too much. Like if I had to like walk around, then I get it.
Was that your only kind of resolution or your goal this year? Was it discipline and content creating? Anything else?
What is my goal? Like getting hobbies, starting my new hobbies. I'm still doing my little karar.
You are.
My little instrument, guys. What else?
She'll play with you sometime, guys.
Yeah, when I like learn how to do like it well, actually.
2,000 subscribers and she'll get there.
2,000 likes, actually. And then what else? What were my goals? Reading more too.
But for the average person, love, you just read like a fucking monster, or I don't know.
I stopped reading. Remember, like in the end of
the average person, you're 60% in reading is other people's hundreds. Like
I'm so weak. No, like
you go through books quickly.
Used to like that was me like beginning of 2024.
Yeah.
End of 2024, I couldn't I was in like a reading rut and I couldn't get out of it like for so long. And then now like I'm getting back in it, like reading like 2 books or whatever. Like I'm trying to read like a book a week. So once I'm doing that, then I'm on track. Do you know what I mean?
Are you on track?
No. So
the panda camera?
No, like dead. I'm reading 2 books at least. So girl, by the end of January, I'm gonna be done with both. So I guess like what? I'm like halfway there, I guess.
Yeah.
But how about you? What are your goals?
So we talk about discipline, content creating, and then my mantra this year, actually at work, we had to play this game and do it like the new year. Like, give me one word of this year or whatever.
Yeah.
Mine was not one word, but it was just less F's. Like, and remember what I told you over there 5 minutes ago of what the experience I had? Yeah, that was kind of that of like, just don't overthink ish. And you don't actually have control over literally anything.
Yeah.
So just like go with the flow, Mila. Obviously don't get crazy, but like I could be so like, no, this way, or like, you know what I mean? Like so overthinking or high strung. So this year it's just more of just like letting go. That's probably what it is. Letting go and letting God, and just like, just whatever.
Oh my God. That's kind of similar to what I was thinking. Remember how I told you like, if you put like, I don't know if I told you this or if I was having a conversation with someone else, but that was my issue too. It's like not giving a fuck or whatever, but like I don't want to like regret things or like letting go and letting God basically. So it's like if you do 100% of what you could in that moment, then it's so easy to like let God, because if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Correct.
It's not a you thing. You know what I mean? Even like in like connections, basically, like as long as you're like crystal clear or whatever, then you're good.
That's exactly the situation I told you about. Yes.
Exactly. Then it's like, it's not, obviously it's not for you then. So it's like easy to accept that.
Yeah.
And that was what I was thinking with content. So we kind of like saw it in two different ways. But for me, it's like, if I do 100%, like, I hate regretting things, or I hate feeling like, oh my God, no, I know I didn't put like my all into things. And then when it doesn't happen, I'm just like, it's like mediocre basically.
Yeah.
But if I put like my all into like, will it be like content or like goals or whatever, and my goals aren't met, then it's like, oh, it's not like a me thing. It's just not meant to be. Do you know what I mean? It's so easy to like,
I know, because we're control freaks, love.
Yeah. Exactly. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I found like the key to like for control freaks.
No, for sure. Yeah. Exactly. And it's much more fun and more comfortable in this seat rather than like trying to control things. Because like, when I was obsessed with this one outcome, like, or the first idea that I had, I was like married to that first idea or whatever, and it didn't work out, you're a little bit more disappointed. So I'm trying to manage my expectations, and so then I'm less disappointed almost, but also like, to your point, like, if it worked out, that means it's for you. If it didn't, then and there's something probably better out there. Yeah. But this is like in relationships, for platonic ones, romantic ones, podcasts, like, it's whatever.
And I feel like it's like, it gives me the space to like have all those like crazy expectations and be okay with like them not happening, because at least like the control freak part of me comes out in a way where like I just do my best to just like meet it. Or like I just do my best to like reach that expectations, and then if it doesn't happen, I know it's truly not because of me. You know what I mean? It's like,
you did what you did.
It's not my fault, because I did like all I could.
It ain't me, Lord.
Yeah, I mean? Yeah. So it's like either like it's not meant for me, or like it's supposed to happen like somewhere like another time. And it's like, that's now so I can like be like so like,
aren't you just like lighter? Yeah,
exactly. Because like 2024, like even like reflections and stuff like that. I think I was even telling you about it, like obviously like in December, like, you kind of like look back at like 2024 or whatever, like 2024 was a good year for me like overall, but it's like there's little like certain areas where I'm like, oh my God, I could have done better, or like, oh my God, I could have done this, and that was driving me crazy. I'm like, because I'm like, like result driven, or like my control freak of me like kind of comes out that way.
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay, girl, like just go like the best you could like at everything, and it's like then you just don't have anyone, like you're not gonna blame yourself, at least. Do you know what I mean?
Damn, yeah.
But yeah, so for all the control freaks,
there's hope for you.
There's hope. There's hope, guys.
I think it was, I forget who it was. I think it was Kerry Washington, actually. I think have you seen this viral clip where she says like, you have to like run as fast as you can to chase the bus, and pray. And then if you run as fast as you can and pray and you don't catch the bus, then it's not your bus.
Exactly.
But if you don't pray and you run your ass off, that might have been your bus, or vice versa. If you don't run try your best, because then if it's not, to your point, if you tried everything you could and it doesn't work out, then it's actually not for you.
Exactly.
And it's still a little bit disappointing. It can be, because you're only human, but yeah, that's definitely helped me. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that's a great way to start this year.
Exactly. And then when it comes to faith too, like, I guess like knowing like who God is too, if you're running and doing all you can, even if that's not for you, like you're always going to be met with something better. Do you know what I mean? Like just because like that doesn't work out, it doesn't mean that God like, well, just stand there and just like be sad or whatever. Like he's not going to do that. Like he's going to give you something else. Yeah. That's probably going to be like way better than like what you've intended. But I feel like if you move through life like in that perspective, you're just going to be like, it's going to be to your benefit like both ways. Do you know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. My close friend always says like, oh, we're on the winning team. Like all the time. She's
always
like,
on the
we're on the winning team. So you're going to win. So like, it just depends on, Also, sometimes it's not a no, it's just a not right now, or you know what I mean? Like there's so much of that as well. So I'm excited for this year.
I'm so excited. I hope you guys have been, working through your New Year's resolution.
If you can.
Exactly. Let us know what you guys have been doing. If you guys need any like advice, or like even just, I don't know, just want to tell us like what you've been doing this past like month, basically.
Yeah. And then, and the next month, February, I don't know why every single year, January is the longest year.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not even a month at this point. I'm like,
it's so long.
It's still January?
No,
like,
literally. It's not happening? Even done yet. That's the thing. We have like a whole full week or two.
It's insane. Yeah. But anything else you want to share before we, I don't know.
I think we should do it like every month. Honestly, like the last week.
Do a check-in?
Do a check-in. So like, if you watch this video, make sure to come back for our February check-in.
Yeah,
so
the end of February.
Like, exactly, end of February. So we can kind of like basically motivate each other to reach our goals.
I love that idea. It's going to be very cute. We're firsties. That's what we want to do.
A little community. So comment, let us know, because we're actually going to be on y'all.
Yeah, and you should be on us too. Like,
exactly,
this is a relationship. So
for sure.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for everyone who's listening, watching, viewing, subscribing.
Thank you.
Make sure to turn on post notifications.
Click the link in the bio.
Please do. Harmela Moser, she's almost at 10K. Let's get her
Subscribe
there.
to Mila Wheela. Love her vlogs.
It's Mila on YouTube, but she calls me Mila Wheela.
Mila Wheela, sorry.
I thought you were going to say subscribe to Pooksters.
Like, that's Pooksters. Spooky Wookie Shayla. She's Shayla on YouTube on Pooksters.
Yeah, but if you want to get to know us more and do more behind the scenes, she just gets a lot of great behind the scenes, but also I'm starting to as well. So come to our channels as well. And we will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.